Alright, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How's it going? It's been a fucking minute since I actually talk and shit. Been a minute. Man, my shit working or not? Alright, I'm back now. Yeah, I know it's fucking working as shit. But yep, it's been a minute, y'all. I've been away for a little bit. I've been hopping on, but I haven't really been talking shit. I haven't really done shit. Nothing like that. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know, it's bullshit here and there, left and right, and we all got bullshit. If we didn't have bullshit, we wouldn't know happiness. For the good, bad times, that's how I know when I had my good times. There was times when I used to think like, fuck, this shit's dark. I don't like being in this position. Only to realize shit could get darker. Only to realize that I could get lost even more. Fuck, homie. I remember one of my homies saying, I can go lower. I can go deeper. He was sad about getting lost, man. My homie got lost. You know, homeboy really got lost. I haven't seen my brother in a long time. It is what it is, man. You know, a little song for the homies. I remember you, homie. May you rest in peace. To the ones that have left. To my brothers that's still around and I don't know where the fuck you at. Bro, I'll miss you, homie. And real shit, I just wish the best for you, bro. Real shit. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing alright. Hope you got your family and shit going on. Hope you got shit like that going and shit. And if it ain't, bro, I just hope you're doing alright, man. I hope you're striving for better every day, bro. That's what I wish for everybody, man. I wish the best for everyone. It's not one motherfucker that I wish ill for and shit. All my baby moms, I wish the best for them. With their motherfucking dude. I wish the best for all. That's it. Got my own life going on. Got my own bullshit. See, now it's drunk starting to come out a little more. Now y'all gonna have the drunk man talking. Y'all had the idiot talking before. Now you're gonna have the drunk man talking. A lot of motherfuckers can mock my shit, mock and shit like that, but in the end, it is what it is. I started my bullshit as a way to fucking vent, as a way to fucking escape and shit. This is my fucking little bullshit vlog, whatever the fuck it is. Started a little job recently somewhere, and I encounter a lot of fucking people. I'm not a people person, but yeah, it seems to be that I am. I just like to talk. Talk all my shit and shit. But, yeah, man. Let me adjust something real quick. Alright. Can you hear me? Alright. Is that a little better? I don't know if that's gonna be a little better, hopefully. But yeah, man. You know, I see a lot of these little kids, and they're running around so misguided. Fucking running around so fucking misguided. Got little kids stealing from a store at a very young age already. Got little kids acting a fool at a very young age in public and out of school. There's my baby. Hi, baby. You gonna sit with your kitty? Though I had my dad. The dude worked a lot. He'd worked 2 jobs. I was always at a babysitter. So in a way, I grew up without a father, yet having a father. Grew up not having a mother, yet I had a mother. But that's just what they had to do. Those are my parents who educated me. Was babysitters. They did their best. This is just the thing. There are so many variables to poverty. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. What's up, y'all? This is a Drunkman Talkin. Coming to you live once again. Sorry, folks. Had a cough out. Cough out some of that bad smoke. If you haven't started a habit, say just don't do it. Where they say just say no when they offer you some. Tell people just say no. How many times do we encounter those instances where that no is seen as a come on, don't be a pussy, or don't be a wuss, you know? Sometimes you can't say no. Sometimes you just say no thank you and that's it. Sometimes you say I'm alright and you just don't do it. Just don't do it. You know, it don't matter about, fucking saying no. It's about, did you do it? Just because you did it and you said no doesn't mean that freaking you're free of guilt or some shit. You still did it. Even though you said no, you still did it. So how can you say that I said no but still did something and you did it willingly, but you said no, and now you gotta have it? See, that's a fucking excuse a lot of motherfuckers use. I said no. Okay. Who listens to a fucking drunk either ways? I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm just dropping in this shit right here. I'm trying out solos for a little bit. I don't think I ever really played solo, so. Oh, excuse me. I'll give it a fucking try. I'll give it a fucking try. Look, man, this is good luck over here, cause I got a fucking car. But man, like I said, man, everybody be making fucking some kind of excuse or another. You know. There's always that, but they made me do it. Something that bothered me earlier today is Had a fucking lady. Her badass kids running around, tearing shit up and shit. And, you know, in my opinion, if you see such thing as not a problem at all, then there is seriously something wrong with your mind or way of thinking. It really is. Because how are you to say that the kids are not doing anything wrong when they're literally running around tearing things up? Acting a fool. But the mom sees nothing wrong with it. And I ask my coworkers, I'm like, is that sitting right with you? They're like, man, cause it's like you can't ever say nothing to any of these people. You can't. Sometimes, no lie, look, motherfucker, I'm talking shit. The drunk man talking. I'ma say what some of y'all wish you could fucking say sometimes, and the shit is that sometimes you wish you could smack a fucking parent. Are you that dumb? Are you really that dumb? Like, fuck, your kids are gonna be some fucking dummies already. I got this fucking lady, her fucking kids running around tearing shit up, and I tell the lady, excuse me, ma'am, you can't have your kids running in the store or whatever, right? And this fucking lady, she goes off, my kids ain't running. Like, what the fuck? Like, how you gonna tell me so when I just seen your kids acting a fool? But it is what it is, yo. It is what it is. But you know what I seen? I seen a kid that's gonna be headed to penitentiary and shit. And I see this lady on the fucking news crying, talking about my son would never hurt a fly, but he rages like a motherfucker. And she really gonna say that he would never hurt a fly? Nah, lady, you're seriously fucking delusional. Delusional, not wanting to accept the fact that you failed. A lot of these things, I see them as failures, and the reason why I say that is because I seen it and I lived it within myself. I was not taught the fucking proper things at a young age. I wasn't taught shit. Life taught me these fucking things. A lot of shit I fucking went through taught me these fucking life lessons. We're so used to living in fucking apartments, we didn't know how to fucking live in a house. Until I started working for somebody as their fucking groundskeeper. As their fucking maintenance man. The gentleman worked tirelessly. He would often work the whole week away from his house, off in another city, off in another state. And so I was his groundskeeper. I was his home sitter at times. And whatever problems arose, I had to take care of it. So when he came back, everything was tip-top shape. That taught me how to freaking take care of a home, own a home. That was not mine. It was not my home. But shoot, little barbecue grill by the poolside with my drinks, with my smoke, playing my oldies. This was back then, okay? This was back in like 2009, 2010, 2011. I worked for the gentleman for a good 10 years, and you know, the gentleman gave me a lot of liberty with his home. And I genuinely thank him for that. He was my mentor. He was my mentor. He really was. Um, you know, the gentleman taught me about investments, taught me about stocks, taught me a little bit more about accounting. Then I learned a little bit about computers from him. Yeah, I learned a lot from the gentleman, and I'm very thankful for being an employee of his. The opportunity to work for him, and it wasn't just necessarily work, because insight and many views of the world that were very skewed, and this gentleman was my mentor. And I'm forever thankful of everything that I had learned from him. Some of these things you cannot learn, anywhere. These things you don't learn in schools or anything like that. These things are, most of these things were life lessons that he had learned. Excuse me, y'all, daddy duties. But going back to the fucking original topic, you know, I was a fucking mama's boy. So I didn't learn shit, to be honest. Whenever I was hungry, my mama said, "You hungry? You want me to make you something?" And my dad would always fucking say, "You don't belong in the kitchen. Men don't belong in the fucking kitchen." Right? Because that's what men do. Men don't do shit like that. Alright, that's cool. Just to clarify, men do everything, y'all. Men can do everything, anything and everything but have kids, y'all. That's one thing we can't fucking do, is have kids. But everything else is fucking learned. If you want to fucking do it, fucking learn it. You can fucking do it. You just gotta fucking learn it. Everything is fucking learned. Nothing is ever fucking. No one is ever born knowing all these fucking things. A lot of people fucking suffer to learn. I didn't learn everything what I fucking did just like that. A lot of the things I learned were not from me seeking the knowledge, but the hard lessons of life. I learned them through the tough times. I learned these things out of necessity. Necessity of survival. Being locked up. If you don't know how to speak, you're not going to survive. Being out in the street. If you don't know how to be proper, you're not going to gain any kind of employment. You might, but it won't be meaningful employment. You could be a badass, you could be a G, but shit, that shit don't mean shit in the corporate world. Hold on, y'all. I'm thankful and grateful that I've been able to change and move on and go on and continue on to greater things. That I'm not staying stagnant within my own I'm just not staying stagnant within my own bullshit. I'm just grateful for that. Oh man, that blue zone is pretty far away, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I should have checked for a fucking car, but is that a fucking car? But yeah, man. Like I said, I was a mama's boy growing up. I love my mama. I don't, I don't, I don't blame her, but you know, I can't help but blame her. I really can't help but blame her, but at the same time, I can't blame my mother for trying to be nurturing and everything because all of this is learned behavior. All of it is. And to be fair, the lady did have a dad.